think that America is the land of opportunity. It's the melting pot of the free world. I think it's fantastic. There are people from every culture here. And even if the cultures where they came from have problems with other cultures, when they're here, they live together. And I just think America is an extraordinary place where if you have an idea and you want to create something or make something happen, no one stops you. You can try it, you know. It's an amazing place. I'm very proud to be an American.
Dream, I think a lot of it centers around being successful.
You describe the American dream?
Probably the ability to go out, be successful, achieve the same status or higher that your parents achieved, as far as education, type of profession, salary.
The American dream is a complicated thing. It starts off really, it starts off in really great roots, pioneer spirit and things like that. But where it's developed to in the modern day is everybody wants to be a king. Everybody deserves to be a king. The problem is that when we're all kings, there's no one actually doing the work.
Again, now that we always hear that the American dream is dead, can't be done anymore.
I think the American dream is alive and well.
People get paid nowadays has really changed, and salaries today just haven't raised as much, in compared to the cost of living. So it's just really tough for people to make ends meet. There used to be, I think with my parents' generation, there used to be more stay-at-home moms and things, and most families just aren't able to do that nowadays. It takes both parents working, especially, if you're going to have to pay for daycare or if you decide not to send your kids to public school. And
the ideological American work ethic, I don't think that's changed at all. That continues to be what it was since the Revolutionary Era. You work harder, you do better. But I think in the practical application, people want to do less to get more.
Yes, I think people could select something they would like to do, go out and get the right education, and obtain that type of job.
Do you feel overworked?
Yes, definitely feel overworked.
I work 80 hours a week between 3 different jobs and go for my 4th master's degree in business administration.
American dream is dead.
But the concept of the American work mentality is, you work harder, you do better. That's not the case anymore. It used to be for a very long time, but in modern society, you can work harder and harder and be stuck in the same place.
Fortunately, I feel like the jobs are not as stable as they used to be. It used to be a lot of loyalty to a company that you worked for, and if you worked hard, then they would give you loyalty and security and stability. And I feel like people feel like their jobs are no longer stable, that they could be let go without any notice. So I think workers aren't willing to be as loyal.
You just have to sort of weigh what's more important to you. And I've realized in the past few years the value in having time off and being able to travel and focus on other things besides just work. It can become such a consuming thing and take over your life.
Being overworked is a mindset. I'm happy to put in the work at this moment. We don't all need to be kings. We don't. If you're going to risk it all for riches, what are you going to do with the riches? How are you going to support a community? How are you going to support your family? What are you going to do to make that wealth worthy?
I think so. I think you got to reach high and set goals and try to achieve them. I think if you don't have high goals, you won't be successful.
So do I think the American dream is worth going after anymore? Not if that American dream is to be a king. We don't all need to be kings. But I think the working hard part, I think that's important. As long as there's a trajectory, a goal, a path, a purpose, we need those things behind it as well.
Yes and no. I think it's great to have goals and to work towards being successful, and I think education is so valuable. But, I also think there's a lot of value in just the time that we have and being able to enjoy that too and be able to create a work-life balance.